Bitches be doing drugs because men are hard to deal with.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
You know, I feel like a lot of people talk about like drugs in the nightlife industry, and specifically dancers who participate in taking drugs or are addicted to drugs. And you know what I want to say? What I would like the dominant conversation to be is why this job is so hard to do sober. I get it. Now, personally, me, I be having to fight the battle to not drink before I go to work. And, you know, to this day, I've won that battle every time. But that's a tough battle. That is a hard time. I don't want to even say losing the battle. I don't even want to use negative language. People who indulge in what they need to do to get through are surviving. And so, I feel, like I said, that we should redirect the conversation around why it is so difficult to participate in operating, functioning around men sober. Yeah, that is it. That is what we need to talk about. Bitches be doing drugs because men are hard to deal with. I go as far as to say men are making us sick. Ugh. Like, I have to sit in front of this man and pretend like what he's saying isn't horribly disgusting or offensive. And I have to try to navigate that and then still try to get money out of that situation just so that same man can try to tell me making a living off of this, me with 2 degrees, me with critical thinking skills, emotional intelligence, and several other qualifications of the mind, for him to try to tell me, him who paid $30 to come into my job, he tried to tell me that my mind is underserved. He's gonna try to tell me that I don't know anything. Then he's gonna try to tell me that I'm ugly. But the only reason he's in my job is because women will not pay attention to him in the real world. That might be something that you might want to be on drugs for to deal with. Can we say that makes sense? Like that's fair? Like that's fair? You might want to have 3 shots in you before you hear something like that. Because if you don't, if you have to listen to these things over and over and over and over and over again, sober, that you might just... You might start having really big thoughts, and you might start wanting to act on those really big thoughts. That is the conversation. That right there. That being said, I'm gonna get up. Because despite the fact that I literally felt like I was gonna crash my car yesterday because my stomach was beating me up, because my uterus, it's not even my stomach. I apologize. Excuse me, stomach. It wasn't you. You didn't do it. It's like you weren't talking in the back of the class. The uterus was talking in the back of the class. The uterus was trying to beat the shit out of me. Still I rise. Maya Angelou. Still I rise. Still I rise. I know where I come from. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. Still I. Oh my God. Still I rise. This job is so difficult. Ooh. I just just can't further express that, like, I just be wanting to, like, not be conscious. I have a conscience, unfortunately, sometimes, because I be wanting to do some things to these people that come into my job, but I don't be doing that. I be, yeah. Like, why yesterday, when I told a guy, my club is no contact, he's like, well, can I touch back here? And I was like, no, but I can touch you, and it's gonna be a fun time. And he starts looking at me. He looks so annoying. You ever look at their face? Yesterday, one of the girls, she was like, I hate the way they look. Their faces make me mad. He was looking ew. And he was like, are we gonna have fun? And I was like, yes. Never had anybody say they didn't have fun. So yeah, like, I literally told him, I was like, of course we're gonna have a great time. He's like, well, I can't touch you, so I don't want to do anything anymore. I said, okay, we're gonna do a $20 dance then. So he does two $20 dances, tells me that he wants to fuck me, and then asks me for my Instagram. What do you do with, like, what, like, you know, like, that is not normal. That is not normal. Another man literally barked at me to go get another girl. And then told me, like, he wasn't gonna tip me because he didn't tell me to come and talk to him. And the girl was like, tip her. I was gonna go home and she came and got me because you wanted to talk to me. You tip her. And he was like, I didn't tell you to come over here. And I was like, no, you just walked into my job. That's all. And then I looked at her and I said, don't even worry about it, girl. Have a good time. Get your money. It also just be the racism, because you wouldn't have spoken to her like that because she looked nothing like me. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna do it again today because I'm going to Guatemala in January for a month and I can do this. Ow. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This was my meal for the day. Yeah. You know, some things you just shouldn't have to do. Like working.